Hello, thank you for joining me. What I'm going to be doing today is making a little jig for sharpening the blades on my Titan thickness planer. I don't really like spending money out on things what I could have a go at doing myself. So I was watching a couple of videos on YouTube. This isn't my design of how to do it, I've just copied it off other people. I'm going to be making the jig to sharpen the blades to put back in the thicknesser. When I bought the thicknesser 10 months ago, it was second hand and there was second hand blades in it. So I bought a brand new set of blades and I kept the old ones. The old ones was pretty beat up. So I went to my local screw fix the other day and they wanted, I think it was 16 quid for a new set of blades. Plus you had to wait 24 hours for them to get them in stock. So I thought, well, I need to use the machine, so I just as well have a crack on and see if I can do it myself. So all I'm gonna do, this is the actual jig, what I've made. It's just a length of wood, the same length as some blades, 4 bolts in it, and 2 40-degree slits cut into the wood. You'll need some M6 bolts to do this, either 10mm heads on them or you can use Allen key heads on them. You'll need a tap and die set and a length of wood, some sandpaper, wet and dry. And I've actually got mine mounted, my sandpaper, I've got it mounted on a sheet of glass because it's a flat surface. But I'll just show you that in a minute now. But that's how I've got mine. I've got 80 grit, 120, a 320, 400 and a 1200 grit sandpaper. I tried this on the old blades because I thought if it don't work I'm not losing anything because it was the old set. I tried it on the old set of blades and they come out razor sharp. So I put the old blades when I sharpened them into my machine and tried it on some of the oak and the mahogany, but it wouldn't cut in the first place and it come out absolutely smooth as a baby's bottom. It was beautiful when it come out. I think it was even sharper than the actual new set of blades what I actually bought. But I did read a few comments on some videos about these being HSS, which is high speed steel, about if they get hot they'll lose the edge. But because I'm using wet and dry sandpaper, the actual blades won't get hot enough to lose the edge off the blade. I don't know how many times you could keep sharpening them. If anybody knows out there, please leave a comment down below. Like I said, the blades have had one sharpen, what I've done. I'm going to show you how to make this jig now, and then we'll go from there. I've already cut my piece of wood to the right length of a blade, as you can see. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the 40-degree angles cut into the piece of wood, and then I'm just going to trim the edges off the top of the piece of wood to make it more comfortable in the hand, and then it's not as square. Right, so all I'm going to do now is take this piece of wood, I'm going to cut 2 40-degree grooves all the way along the length. see there, I've put some diagonal pencil lines on from the corner of this piece here to the middle of the slit. All you need to do, all I've done, because on these blades there's mounting holes like so. So all I've done is just measured past those. I've just drawn a line. Now you need to go in and I've drawn a line on there to 5 centimetres, and all I'm going to do is drill on an angle so that when it drills through, like I've done there, it comes through, so when you put your bolt through, it'll tighten up against the edge of the blade. Right, so I'm not going to bore you now, I'm just going to do the other 3 and then I'll show you the next bit. Right then, as you can see, I've got my 4 bolts put in there. I've had to go back to using my old one because what I've actually done, when I cut this on the table saw, I'd put the grooves too close together instead of being further apart, and when I've screwed one of the bolts in, it actually split the wood. So I'm going to show you with the original one I made now. So as you can see, I've got the 4 bolts going through. All I'm going to do now is put the blades in and let them sit in the grooves. And then, as you can see, the blades are in. Just going to put a light bit of pressure down on the blades, and then lightly tighten the bolts up. Don't do them too tight. Just do it so it's just holding the blades in place. Because what I found is, if you do it too tight, if you look down the length of the blade, if you put the bolts in too tight, it actually warps the blade. So what you want to do is just lightly nip them up so it holds the blade so it won't go anywhere. Do that on both sides, and then I'll show you just how to sharpen them. I'm going to get my bit of sandpaper now. We're going to start it off on a 60 grit, or is it an 80? I can't remember now. An 80, sorry. Just got a little spray bottle with some water in. Right, so I'm going to just take the jig with my blades in. I'm going to wet the sandpaper down. And I'm just going to check the jig, check the blades, and you'll start seeing it getting shiny right on the edge of the blade. Depending on how pitted your blades are, you might have to do this more. I'll do roughly 20 strokes on each grit of sandpaper, but if the blades are duller or they've got pits in them, you'll have to work on them more. So I'm just going to get a rag and I'm going to wipe the blade off. And you can start to see right on the edge, you can start, I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up or not, but you'll start seeing it getting shiny right on the edge of the blade. So I'm just going to do another 10 strokes. Like so. And you can see the colour of the water coming off, that it's actually doing something to the blade. I'm getting a nice shine on the edge of the blade now. So now I'm going to move up to the next grit. Same again, just going to wipe the blade down. You can see it's getting a nice shine right on the edge of the blade. I'm going to move up to the next grit now. Just make sure you do nice even strokes. And you can see right on the edge of that blade, it's nice and shiny all the way along the edge. I'm just going to turn this round a minute. So the next grit now is the 1200. Nice even pressure. Right, so all I'm going to do now, I'm going to take the blades out carefully because they are sharp now. And if you feel on the back of the blade, you can feel a little tiny burr on the back of the blade. So all I'm going to do is lay the blade flat on a piece of paper, sandpaper. I'm just going to pull it backwards. And that should remove the burr off the back then. Just going to carefully wipe the blades down to get the water off. But this, like I said, this is my spur set now. So what I'm going to do with these is wipe them down being careful of that blade because it is sharp. Going to do the same with this one. Just carefully pull it backwards towards you to remove that burr off the back. And then wipe the blade down. Well, like I said, when I actually bought an original set of blades 10 months ago, 11 months ago, how long it is ago now, these blades, what I've sharpened, do actually feel sharper and they cut cleaner, because what I've had to find is that they leave an absolute flat surface that it doesn't even really need sanding down. But there's the blade. You can't really see the edge, but you can see all the way down right on the edge. It's nice and shiny, it's nice and smooth, there's no pits in the blade now. And believe me, these blades will cut. Right, so as you can see there now, two perfectly sharpened blades. Like I say, if you can do these 2 or 3 times, sharpen them that way, and then replace them, you're going to save money all round. But all I'm going to do with these now, I've wiped all the water off them, I've sprayed them with a bit of WD-40, I've got this piece of plastic, and I'm just going to wrap the blades up in the plastic. Like so. There's actually a little bit of grease in that paper as well, in this plastic paper. And then I've got this tube what you get when you buy a new set of blades. So I'm just going to keep them stored in there, and then they're out of harm's way. Nobody's going to cut themselves on them, and they're not going to get damaged. So they're in that tube now, and I'm going to put them up out the way. And when my other blades are dull in the planer now, these will be going in it. Yeah, like I say, I mean, if I can do it, anybody could do it. It's not rocket science, it's just a little bit of thinking, but like I say, you've got to set your table saw to 40 degrees, getting your angles, depth is the key thing. It's roughly 10mm, but you're going to have to put your blade slightly up, run it across, and then try the blade in it. You just want the angle of the blade poking out the bottom of the groove you've just cut. But apart from that, that's everything in this video. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to leave me a comment down below. I'll put all the links to my other channels in the description down below. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, the links are down below for my Patreon account. And I'll see you again soon. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.